What is going on, guys? Matt Downs from Daily Grind Fantasy Sports here with another video, and I'm going to be building a Prizepicks 5 Flex slip with you guys. We're going to be going over market research, what it means when you identify a discrepancy between the sports books and Prizepicks, and how to remain profitable in the long run, plus EV betting. And we'll be doing all this utilizing our plus EV tool here on dgfantasy.com, otherwise known as the Prizepicks Optimizer. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start from the very top, and I'm going to go over the reasons on why this is going to be a profitable sports betting slip here on Prizepicks by comparing just straight up sportsbooks lines. So one thing to consider is when comparing our Prizepicks lines directly to sportsbooks lines is that sportsbooks have very, very data-driven lines. These guys are pouring millions and millions of dollars into their research, into their models, into their simulations, and they're just faster to adjust. There's more volume on the sportsbooks, which also means that their lines adjust quicker than Prizepicks. Prizepicks is just a DFS app. And although it is available in more than half of the US, they still have to adjust their models based on how much money is being put on one side or the other, because their lines are very soft initially, which is why there's an edge on Prizepicks. And our job at DG Fantasy is to identify these very soft lines, whether they're aggressive, whether they're softer, when comparing to the sportsbooks lines. So another thing to consider here is also when there's more sportsbook data on a specific prop, you can basically have more confidence when submitting this prop to a Prizepicks slip. So let's go ahead and go through the process here. When looking at the very top here, what we can see is that Terry Roberts, don't really know who he is. It doesn't really matter, because all I know is that a very juiced line here on the under of his assists is set on BetMGM, which means that if you were to place this bet on BetMGM at minus 145 odds on the under at 3.5, you're yielding for every $100 bet, you're getting $168.97 back. Again, at minus 145 odds, so you're really only getting an additional $68.97. However, on Prizepicks, we know that the payouts do not change based on the amount, based on the types of legs that you're putting in here. Let's hypothetically say, and I know that we're not actually putting a slip in, but if we put in a 5 flex, the payouts are never going to change from 5 correct plays being 10 times payout, 4 correct plays being 2 times payout, and 3 correct plays being a 0.4 times payout. And what this equates to is an average of minus 119 implied odds per leg, which is very, very good when comparing, again, the value to this BetMGM line, where a straight bet on there would be minus 145 odds on the under at 3.5. Not only that, we're getting an additional buffer here of 0.5. It is set to 4 on Prizepicks, so we're getting even more value here if we were to place a bet on the under of 4 assists on this exact player of Terry Roberts on Prizepicks at minus 119 odds. So if we go over here on college basketball and we set Roberts, and just like that. So as I was building the slip here, it looks like it was bumped. It looks like this was fantastic value on the under at 4. But this is good to note, because it looks like we were trending in the right direction here. It looks like Prizepicks has just adjusted their lines. Now, if you were updating our Prizepicks tool, then you would have seen it get instantly bumped down. He's probably not going to be here at the very top, and he just got removed, as you can see. So let's go on to the next player, Brad Mershard. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but TJ's, again, going to probably make fun of me for butchering his name. But let's go ahead and put him in here. The pick is going to be under 1 point. So another thing to note here is that all the books, despite them being at plus money, this line is set to 0.5 on the sports books. And you're getting another 0.5 buffer here on Prizepicks. For this player to get one single point is very, very hard to do, which is why the needle moves a lot more. So not only that, you're getting a 0.5 buffer here on Prizepicks. This is going to be a very safe bet to either push or go under. I know that it's at plus juice here, but again, 0.5 points means a lot in NHL. So really like this very safe bet on under 1 point here on Mershand. The next bet that we're going to be placing into our slip is going to be Jaren Jackson under rebounds plus points. It's set to 25.5. On Prizepicks, but 24.5 here on the sports books. And you're getting a near even line, which means that you put in $100, you're getting back about $90 here on the sports books. But you can get them at minus 118 implied odds on Prizepicks at a full point more buffer here on this under points plus rebounds. And based on historical evidence, this is going to equate to a minus 157 line here on Prizepicks. So you're getting a minus 157 line at minus 119 implied odds here on Prizepicks by putting him into a 5 flex. So to start our slip here, we're going to take Jaren Jackson and Brad. We're calling him Brad because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And again, I don't really care that I don't know anything about Brad because the market does, and we're going to trust the market here. Under points plus rebounds. And again, a lot of these books do agree with this. So they're all setting their near even line. 4 major sports books are setting their near even line to 24.5, which indicates that the value here on Prizepicks on the under is a lot better. So to start the slip here, we got Brad and Jaren Jackson. The next play here is going to be with college basketball. Now, we get a full 1-point discrepancy here, but it's only one sports book. So I'm going to steer away from this just for a second because I want to show you guys some better plays with some more data back behind it. The next play is going to be Miles Sanders set to 57.5 on the sports books. We got a minus 114 line here on FanDuel, which is a near even line. On Barstool, it's a near even line. And then also on Fox Bet, I believe that their near even line is closer to minus 120. So a near even line across the board. However, we're getting a full 4-yard discount here on rush yards for Miles Sanders. So again, value is going to be great. We can get this line at implied odds of minus 136. So value is still good. We're going to go ahead and throw Miles Sanders into here. By the way, they're offering a free square on Patrick Mahomes. Completely forgot about that. We can go ahead and throw him in if you want to utilize it on this free square. But Miles Sanders over 53.5 rushing yards does look good. All right, Nelly Cummings. This one actually looks pretty darn good. Why? Because we have a lot of market research to back this 10.5 line. Over 9.5 points here on Prizepicks, but you're getting a full 1-point discount when you compare it to the sportsbook line, and you're getting a near even line here at 10.5 on Bet365, on BetMGM, and also FanDuel. So we'll go ahead and throw Nelly Cummings here on the slip at a 1-point discount. So another great value play here. And last but not least, we're going to look here down the Markelle Fultz. We're going to skip over this NCAA basketball line because we only have one book supporting this. Markelle Fultz over 15.5 rebounds plus assists, or rebounds plus points, rather. So let's go back to NBA and put in Markelle Fultz, if I can spell his name correctly, over 15.5 points plus rebounds, and that is a great 5-flex slip. Why? Because the average leg for this slip is going to be 55+%. In order to remain profitable in the long run, each one of your legs in a 5-man slip needs to be higher than 55% plus. And as you can see on the right here, all of these are higher than 55% plus. Because if I go over to the plus EV recommended plays, it's going to filter all these plays up to the green plays, anything higher than 55%. And these are going to be the plus EV plays. These are the type of slips that are going to keep you profitable in the long run, as long as you continue to trust the market and trust it more than Prizepicks and take the value on Prizepicks. Great slip. I would lock this in. Guys, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and of course, smash that like button. With all that being said, have a great rest of your day, and let's cash.